Don't stop the body rock. Don't stop the body rock.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to another stream. Finishing up the Jewel of KIEV event. Yeah. For those who were here earlier today on Sunday, thank you. For anybody coming back, thank you. Everybody, anybody and everybody listening at a later time, thank you for your time. Yeah, so something I was mentioning in my other stream, as I always like to do, a couple little updates. Whatchamacallit, if you have not yet, please join my Discord. I'll be putting in the link periodically through this and future streams. Just to stay up to date as to when I'll go live, and nonsense or, game-related conversations we might have in general. It's always great to have everybody participate, kind of give their 2 cents, and even hell, like, it'd be great to start seeing people put some clips of just stuff that they've done, and just give each other some feedback on how we can do better in the game or relic setups, anything like that. It's possible. So I'll be posting in the link. All right, it's a temporary link, by the way, so every stream it'll be a different link, but it'll just get you to join the server. But bringing this up primarily just so that everybody's up to speed and up to date as to when I will be going live. And I know a lot of you guys aren't, guys and gals out there aren't awake at my standard or normal times, but my personal schedule is freeing up, so I'll be able to put some streams out at decent times so that we can get a good group of you all there at the stream, if not part of the Discord too. So yeah, anyway, so we'll definitely be doing that. And actually, let me actually get the first link for this stream posted in chat. Let's see, and there it is. For some of you, it'll probably be the same thing. You guys have probably already subscribed, or not subscribed, excuse me. Already part of the server. But this is for anybody that's new. And then, as always, if you haven't done so, it'd be great to get you guys to subscribe and make sure you hit that notification so you guys are informed through YouTube when I go live. We got Awesome Bird, Got Speaker Face. Gracio George, what's up, buddy? You're too low almost always. I would check on. Okay, here's the thing. When it comes to volume, I would highly recommend you just check your personal settings too. I have adjusted mine fairly frequently here, so I don't know. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not. Maybe your device, or maybe your your accessory for your headphones or whatever. Just check that just in case. I've been adjusting mine pretty frequently just to make sure mine's up. You know, mine's up and clear. Shoot, I don't know what else to do. But yeah, if it's still too low, let me know. Maybe I can make some sort of adjustment on my end. Let's see what else. So what's the goal for tonight's stream? I'm gonna complete the event and then closing thoughts, and then we'll call it a night. And then another week, another season of DOT over. Yeah, that'll be it. Let's see. That's it for the announcements for now. Let's switch over, but you guys are gonna see a couple little. Let me see. All right, hold on. You're gonna see. It'll be a black screen for just a second. Give me a sec. And should be popping up shortly. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right. Let's see. All right, cool. As always, thumbnail, Titan breakdown, prestige breakdown, relics, boost Titans, boost relics, lore, and how to participate. Pew pew pew. Blog. Okay. So where am I at? I'm at 19,000 souls. Obviously we got what, like 6k left. This is a 25. Yeah, got 6k. We'll be pulling some tokens. I got about 8 tokens and some gems. And yeah, let's excuse me. Let me get over to Discord real quick. Oh, that's weird. Well, check your settings and see. I don't know what type of device you have, George, but maybe there's like something in the settings you can do to adjust the volume for YouTube. Unless you have an Apple, I don't know. But, well, as long as your headphones work, okay. That's weird, YouTube. I don't know, man. YouTube is a very inconsistent app, unfortunately. Osterberg said Sally won't finish, but was too busy this weekend. It's all good, man. If it was, I mean, I'm sure, you know, if it was something you absolutely needed, I'm sure you would have done it early, you know what I mean? Just to make sure that the weekend wasn't all wasted and stuff. Where am I going right now? Hold on, let me get this. There we go. And now we are over here with.
Yeah, me too.
There we go. Now we got Discord. What's up, guys?
Oh, sorry, you're on now. You couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I usually start up with some announcements and then I'll open Discord after I'm done. Just the standard. Let's get a couple thoughts out before I get the crowd in, you know.
See, me and Raging were talking after your stream last night, and we both fell asleep and just woke up to the new one.
Oh, that's
my headphones are dead.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
It's funny how Discord it doesn't disconnect.
No, it doesn't.
You have to hit that red phone in the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, it's really weird, man, and it's funny because it's humor on my end because there's been streams where I've just been super tired and like I've fallen asleep and the stream and the thing is that like the equipment stays running and I don't know how I don't know if it was because I don't know what happened or but like I just passed out on stream. It was and I'm just there just snoring away, man.
Yeah, I was listening to a YouTube video because I watch reaction videos of rappers that listen to like rock music and stuff.
Oh, very cool.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are fun.
And these guys were watching Tom Sawyer. They were watching Tom Sawyer from Rush,
Nice.
which is a very powerful song,
Oh, absolutely.
classic song. And these guys are like, "Holy crap, this drummer is awesome!"
Those reaction videos
And
are like,
You won't beat drummers and rock, will you?
yeah.
Yeah, and so I watch these videos sometimes and on YouTube, and just watching people's reactions is fun.
Oh, absolutely.
The
man.
best drummer
Especially
I know
since
was Cozy
I grew up
Powell,
listening
Dance
to
with the
this
Devil.
music, and these people have never heard it, and just watching their reaction is awesome.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, man. How much?
Have you watched Cozy Powell Dance with the Devil?
Oh, he's my favorite drummer. He's the best, man.
Oh, he's amazing.
Phenomenal. He was one of my favorite. His time with Rainbow, with Dio back in his earlier stage. That was my favorite one. He had a really phenomenal.
Who's that?
Cozy Powell was this fantastic drummer for this band. Well, he started off with this band Rainbow, Ronnie James Dio, earlier
Yeah,
band.
I know that. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Watch him play Dance with the Devil when he's on the drums. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he is that the one where it's a drum solo. He had like this like 7-minute drum solo to I forget what classical song it was. It was phenomenal, dude. It was super orchestral. Phenomenal
Well, the
drummer.
drum solo as Dance with the Devil, I think it's dead long.
Yeah, it's
It's
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah, I love in sound wise. I always enjoy listening to his drums. I just felt like he had like one of the best sounding drums ever.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Sucks though. So died young because of that bike accident, correct?
Yeah, he did. He died young.
Poor guy. That
Wait,
sucks.
who's which drummer are we talking about?
Cozy Powell.
Cozy Powell?
Cozy.
He
I think it is.
played for
I'm gonna have to look him up.
phenomenal drummer. He had. It's funny because he had this one world record he did of like I think it was like 100 or 50 something or some odd number of drums he hit within like an X amount of minutes, and it's just rows and rows of just toms, and he's just going through it like he's just running through an entire. It's like it looked like a big old, just in my giant space. And he's just going for days, dude. Just and just it's just lines and lines of drum toms, and that that put him up there. And he, but he had a good run with Rainbow, and then had another good run with I think Deep Purple, I think too.
I don't know. All I remember is that Dance with the Devil. It amazed me. I've never heard nothing like it. A bloke on drums.
Yeah,
I'm gonna definitely have to look this guy up because
It'll be your number one record once you've heard him.
Yeah.
The drums.
His what's that one song called? Star Killer, Stargazer. It's on.
Oh yeah.
You know that's Cozy Powell. That intro's him, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's classic.
Yeah, and then Light and Black, I believe, is the last track of that one album, and just fucking killing it on double pedal for 8 minutes, man. It was.
He must have died before his time was up, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, he did. Yeah. Way before.
Yeah, way too young. But he was a stunt. He was a pretty gnarly guy. Super high energy.
Everybody looked up to him, didn't they? He was that good.
Yeah.
What a lot of people don't realize is Rush, Neil Peart for Rush, wrote all the lyrics to all of their songs.
Yeah. That is that is one
a
thing.
lot of people don't realize that the drummer was the freaking brainchild behind Rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens for reading so
Like
much. That dude was
all
such a
those
bookworm.
complicated lyrics, like Tom Sawyer and stuff. He wrote because the guy was a genius drummer, number one, and number two, he was a great lyricist.
Yeah, it's just
And
crazy.
a lot of his stuff was like, topical. They wrote songs from, I mean, shit, the band started in 1968 or something like that.
Yeah, they were kids, man. I think they were still in high school. And they were
Yeah.
That's
playing-
probably why I called himself Tom Sawyer, because it's a popular name, isn't it? And he got it.
Well, it was a metaphor. It's a modern day warrior.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor. He had a lot of metaphors in his songs. And
the dude was just
like I said,
yeah.
Neil Peart wrote most of the lyrics that were complicated, and they just performed them.
Yeah.
But, oh my
Yeah.
God, one of the best bands in the world, I
Yeah.
think.
I mean, dude, and they got those guys just, man. And that's crazy, like his story too, like, the tragedies that he had to deal with the passing of his daughter, and then I think his wife as well died of cancer, and then
He died.
and then he died, and that sucked, dude.
Bloody hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but dude,
That's
the dude was just,
devastation.
yeah, he and just the guy just really added another element to music in general, specifically to the drummer. Is like, people just kind of take him as
Oh,
the
yeah.
caveman of the band, because they're just super wild and always drunk and putting on the show. But that dude was phenomenally, like, ridiculously, like, academically
Well,
intelligent. He was just so smart.
They, because, I was into music for a very long time in my life. He does timing changes in their music that most bands can't even comprehend. Like, he'll do triplets on the drums, and you can hear it, but to actually replicate that stuff is almost impossible
Yeah, man.
because of his skill. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Uh,
He,
Like
I'm
the
in a
timing
doctor-
changes
he had a
was,
doctorate in music,
unreal.
correct? He was one of the first to really
Huh?
get a doctorate in music.
I think so.
Yeah, dude, it's just crazy, man. Like, he really, really incorporated just, just education into music. I'm sure there's a lot of people that did it, but he definitely was able to make it a visible
Yeah. But
feature.
I really love watching those reaction videos of
Uh-huh.
people who've never heard, like, Tom Sawyer from Rush,
Yeah.
and they're like, whoa.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's even something that's, especially, for example, like the extreme difference in music taste. You have someone that's a rapper, and then it's like, this is classic rock now.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show how good that music is, to where it can bring it, anybody from a different, genre into it, just to be like, damn, this is
one of my
phenomenal.
favorite reactions videos that I watched a couple days ago, actually, was Sublime. That one funny ass song that they had, not Smoke Two Joints, that was another good song. Sublime did one. What was it called?
Is it hold on, the one with the jail, what is it called? Not Jailbait.
No, not that one.
Not that-
That's another good one.
Yeah.
But no, it was the one where they speak Spanish. They rap in
Oh.
Spanish and stuff.
What is it
See,
called?
Churro will know that because he can speak Spanish. I wouldn't know what you're on about.
No, that was a Sublime song.
I can't remember the
It'll
title.
come to
I
me in
know-
a second.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it was a funny song. And I watched a California Hispanic guy watch the video, and he understood everything they said, and he was laughing his ass off. It was such a good reaction video.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It was that one what the hell song was it? I can't remember the name of the song. It's
it's
driving me crazy.
Yeah, it'll come to you a bit at the worst time in the middle of your sleep, and you'll just wake up.
Yeah, but anyway, how you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Just ready to fucking finish up this event and get that one sigil, get the 5-star, and then glad I'm getting some prestige foods out of this one. So.
There's only 2 hours odd left, isn't there? Nearly
I have
3 hours.
I have to get my that Zabava sigil. I have to level it up and then start testing it out this week, so that next Sunday I can come on board and give you guys a report card on it.
Dude, you know what? That'd be great, man, to kind of get some feedback on your experience on it too. I like that relic a lot. I really like the fact that it's I'm
thinking it's gonna do some good.
Yeah.
I've had really especially with Oceanus, that fucker just kicks my ass.
Yeah,
and I want to be able to penetrate somebody's Oceanus defense and say, hey, you can't just put it on your garrison and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying. The thing is that I usually get pretty stuck on a Titan, and I'll keep using that Titan until it's just no use anymore. And the thing that I'm finding is hell is that
hell is my hell. Whenever we war or anything like that, I fucking load hell.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I just start wreaking havoc with hell.
And I'm trying to get creative with that build too. This relic is going to help a lot.
Let's say you have a good Chronos build or something like that, then my hell loses. So I lose against your garrison, but you're getting stripped.
Yeah. Exactly.
Owl's like #1 again, really, isn't she? I mean, she was nothing a year ago, and now she's unbelievable again.
Yeah, no, it's pretty wild though, and it's funny because she just keeps coming up every other stream for me for the past month, and everybody's just having.
I think hell is probably the best reskill that the devs have ever done.
Yeah, it's fair to definitely say that. I can't even find it and I mean Kronos is good, but for them to do something like what they did with hell on defense is really difficult, because they just don't do it, and they can. I mean, a prime example is Hachiman. They did a phenomenal job with him. He was always an issue during his prime. But
I had a Hachiman. I attacked a Hachiman with my Loki, and I have a P7 Loki, and I almost fucking lost.
Yeah.
With a P7 Loki, and I'm like, are you serious? This Hachiman just almost kicked my ass? It took the entire battle.
Yeah.
And I had to really I had to actually play. It wasn't one of those auto plays where you just click and go.
Yeah.
No, not with Hachiman. Dude, you had to actually go in there and kill everything. Literally. That was, to me, that's what makes I was like, oh, I should probably P1 my fucking Hachiman just for a defense, for my defense, because that guy just causes a havoc.
Yeah, and he's a huge time eater, man. He's crazy.
Yeah, nice pull.
There's quite a few Titans out there that just eat time. Beowulf is another one. I don't even attack a Beowulf anymore.
I know. I just don't. Beowulf. Damn, I'm getting some
Minerva's.
Nice pull.
I know I can beat a Minerva with my hell, but I'm like, I don't want to freaking sit there for 5 minutes and actually have to do something.
You just pulled a 4-star.
Yeah, dude. I had to keep going. I'm gonna stop right there. That 4-star
I pulled 2 4-stars in this event. That's a rarity.
That is a rarity.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh,
I have 18 tokens for the next Altar of Abundance. I cannot wait for that.
That's not. I used a lot of mine the other day. Ranger Titans when the Ranger Titans were out. Just for getting Hyperion further up.
Like, I'm surprised because, like, I have not even, like, Gaia, Beowulf, all of those Titans, like, the physical Titans, I haven't even prestiged any of them yet because I never use them, right?
Beowulf's worth doing, though, isn't it? Because he just slows
So I have
everybody
all
down.
this prestige food. My freaking inventory is, like, full all the time, so I have to continually go through it. But let me tell you something, though. I have a lot of tokens, like, the element tokens. Remember they gave us that little package a while back?
Yeah,
I kept all that.
smart move.
I kept all that, and I haven't used it yet. So I'm like, I have tons of prestige fruit.
Yeah.
Like, for the next meta, I'm ready.
Dude, that's
he'll be well ahead of everybody.
Yeah, I like that. I two things. I love the rollover thing that they have in this game. I really like that. But the thing with the prestige, and we've always talked about this, it just sucks that you have to skip metas to be able to get the the proper prestige that and get the results that you want. Because I wish I would have listened to myself and been like not prestiging during the Dragon Slayer meta. But I don't regret it because the Titans I decided to P10. Like
I'm very curious on the. If you look at the schedule, and a lot of people are predicting that they're going to do a Mahaha reskill kind of. What I think is going to happen, this is my personal prediction, is they're going to update his prestige, and then it's going to be retro.
I hope they upgrade
his regular skills is going to be fine.
Yeah.
But if they update Mahaha's skills, here's the thing though, he's not going to be relevant in the meta unless he can like spawn extra troops or something like that.
Yeah.
Because what have we seen lately that kicks everybody's ass is those late in the game or late in the battle when troops pop up and you get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
That's how Mahaha could be relevant again. Otherwise, he's just going to be another reskill that nobody likes.
Yeah.
And by the way, when Mahaha came out, me and my entire team, everybody had Mahaha.
Yeah. And it was an interesting surprise with him. I wasn't expecting.
We kicked some ass with him.
Oh, absolutely.
And he was a really good Titan for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it died off, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What they need to do is bring the prestige down from. You don't need do 7 from 7 to 10. Use 9 Titans. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
People aren't going to go that far. If they want people to go to 10, they need to bring it down.
It's kind of insane though. Like it is. No, it's not kind of insane. It is pretty insane. And you're really only gonna get one more skill 9 Titans later. When you can get multiple skills for the first 9. And sure, you're gonna get an increase of the percentage between 8, 9, and 10 of whatever skills are already there. But dude, 9 more Titans of the same element. And again, we've said this multiple times, and this topic will never die, and we will continue to reiterate it in all sorts of, Discord and different messenger apps and chats and stuff and in the live streams and everything. It's way too much, man. It's just ridiculous, and it's like unless there's events with more Titan tokens, then it's just gonna be it's just gonna be one of those things where people are gonna just have to learn how to skip metas, So
I tell you what,
ETI's in chat. He says he's going to start a vegan alliance with me.
I'm so peeved that I spent a lot of Titans to prestige my Necromancer. I have him at like P7 or something like that.
Going to 10
and now I can't even use him for defense.
Bro, it's worse because I P10'd him. I ended up, the experience I had with Necromancer was I was like, hell yeah, it was worth it. Because I specifically remember telling myself, you know what, I'll skip the Rostam meta, because I had plenty of prestige food at its time. And I'm like, you know what, dude, I'm going to hold off for this one, and I'm going to wait for the next meta, you know, Void Titan. And and it was, what, 6 months, almost 7 months down the line, when Necromancer was finally out after Rostam.
Oh, yeah.
Got him maxed out that, you know, on Fusion Day, Prestige 10 that same day. Literally 2 weeks, next meta Titan would just cleared the floor with him.
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks, I think.
And then, but however, I ended up getting lucky because and specifically that 2 week mark, I'm like, you know, huffing and puffing about it. And I was able to pull the Yuchi's Yumiya from the 5K gold altar. And that relic alone gave him 2 more weeks because Crystallis, the reason she was taking him out so quick was because of the Omega Imperials. Well, the Invoke countered those Omega troops with from the 5-star, and that right there was a game changer and gave him another 2.5 weeks. After that, when Everdor came out, bro, useless. I've tried multiple setups, nothing unless I dip into the Archmage staff. Maybe that'll give him a fighting chance, but literally as of now, he's literally useless at P10.
I got that Archmage staff. That is a beast.
I've heard nothing but the best for that relic.
That is probably the best relic in the game right now. As far as usability, because you can put it on any freaking any Ranger Titan, or you can. Here's the thing with the Archmage staff, you can put it on a Ranger Titan or Mahaha or anything like that. Well, not Mahaha.
That was the first relic they brought out where you could actually buy it for a price when they testing the 3 bullet guys.
But it's so usable. I mean, like, I put it on Everdor, I put it on Hyperion, and it freaking works. And I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, it is a good relic.
It's a very useful relic. I mean, they say, you know, we've all listened to the different blogs and stuff, and ZALON and even Vintage is like, oh yeah, relics are forever.
Yeah,
well, this one is. This one is for freaking sure. That's forever.
It's good. It was good from the start, and they won't have to change it.
Yeah.
Like they've had to do with others when they have to update them and that. This one, one they got right from the start.
The thing is, that's also the crazy part is that, you know, you see crazy, like, amazing reskills, you know, like with Kronos. I think he's a phenomenal defender. And, you know, you know, then there's Hell and stuff. And I'm like, dude, they know how to, this game can produce really good stuff, you know? But then you have, like, Kane, who's just a walking glitch in this game. Everything glitches with this guy, man.
Yeah. Before, a month ago, before we split from our, so to speak, we kind of like rebelled and left the family. No, when I was on my other team, Nostradamus, which was a rogue team, and rogue has like 8 to 12 teams, believe it or not.
Jeez,
and
really?
Sherry's in charge of all that. We just had a disagreement with Sherry, and long story short, we broke away and went independent, which is not a bad thing in the game, because now we're our own entity. But dude, before we did that, we actually did top 50 and with the Hell event, and we brought in players from other alliances just to get us into the top 50. And everyone in the team, we had all 50 players get Hell.
That's awesome.
For free.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's awesome.
That, because we did that, and it was kind of like a fluke. We're like, we didn't know how good Hell was at the time. It was just like, we wanted everyone to get Hell. and everyone got it. And now we are, with 15 players, we could totally trash any freaking, what do you call it? We can pretty much trash any alliance with 15 players.
Yeah, because you've all got out. That's one of the best decisions a team could have made.
But that's also the other cool thing about the game is like how important, how important it is to be coordinated and have the right, chemistry within the team. Because, if you can't just depend on the same 10 to be carrying the team. That's wear and tear.
I fused away and maxed out because she was out of the meta and all that, and then she come back.
If I tell my team to shape someone, they're fucking done, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even have to say it twice.
No, because they die and go in there and do it anyway.
It could be, and we have people in different time zones. We have, the lucky thing about my team is we have people in 3 different time zones.
Ooh,
we have the European time zone, American time zone, and then the Pacific time zone. So we can attack people at any time.
That's the same.
And it really works. Like if I give an order to shave somebody, they're done. Yeah. They're going to be shaved until I tell them to stop.
Or the athletes to stop.
We have a good command structure in my team to where people just do it and they follow orders and they'll do it.
That's what you need. Too many cooks.
It makes for a good war team, but I don't want to consider us a war team per se because we don't like to war. We like to defend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like show people you can't be bullied.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I think that's a good way to play that, man.
Bullied.
You gotta have like at least like a base. You know what I mean? Because there are going to be teams that just start shit for no reason, and then that's also the nature of a war game. You just fight and stuff.
I shaved the guy. I shaved the guy yesterday. Completely shaved him. He's still attacking me. Yeah. He's still attacking my alliance, and I told my alliance, ignore him. You're wasting your stones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've already shaved him. He didn't get the message. Yep. I was like, we're not gonna. I was like, it's almost the end of season. Let's not do this.
Yeah.
It's like trying to knock lead nails in marble. You know, man, how many times you message them, they don't get the idea.
Yeah. And then it's just...
But oh my God, isn't this game fun?
Yeah. It's no point knocking if no one's in.
I think the community is really the reason why this game is so much fun.
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
You build, like, I only have, currently, my team only has 17 players, right?
Yeah.
But we could shave any team, like, seriously, because we're 17 active players, we can shave pretty much anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy for those 17 to be in 3 different time zones, dude. That's no joke, man.
And you've always got somebody watching your back while you're resting, haven't you?
There you go.
And then I work nights. You know, I'm in the mountain time zone. So I'm in the middle of America, right? But I work nights. So I'm always online.
Yeah. That was the same with me because it was easy on my job. Like, if nothing was broke, I could be on my game all night. So I'd look over the alliance who was getting attacked and then go see who it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unfortunately, tomorrow I have to go to get my COVID test.
Oh yeah, you were bringing that up earlier.
Yeah,
man.
get it done, bro. That's more important.
Well, my coworker, Kathy, texted me on Friday night and says, "Dude, you got to go get tested because I popped positive." And I'm like, "Fuck!" Yeah. And I work right next to her every fucking day, and I'm like, "Jesus Christ,
dude."
That's why I retired, because they weren't following the rules. And then the week after I retired, my partner went down with it, and 2 more. If I'd have been there, I'd have been dead.
Fuck, man.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I had a cold and like sinus infection and shit, and I haven't had this. I haven't had a cold or anything in like 2 decades.
yeah.
And all of a sudden, I have all this fucking symptoms and shit, and I'm like coughing, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You're more than likely.
That's so weird, dude. That's so weird because that's you know, and right now it seems like it's just picking up again, man. At least in my area, like the cases are like, and just in my close circle of friends, and then you know people that we know through people, whatever.
Oh yeah.
So and so got it. So and so's got it. This person's isolating. That person's isolating. It's just, I mean, again, and I'm sure we all can agree, it's bound to catch you. You know what I mean? Like
I'm supposed to be at work right now, and I'm not. I called in.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And
okay.
I'm like, well, I can't play the game because it's almost EOS.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm going to move my team to fucking gold. By the way, I will do that. My team. See, my team had every vote. How should I say it? Every person on my team has a vote.
Nice.
Like a pirate ship.
It'd be interesting if I speak to your team when they try to strip it.
So every member of my team has a vote, and the majority rules. So I proposed to my team that we move to Gold League to go down there and protect them from some of the NTG war teams and whatnot. Because they're going to go down there and wreak havoc. And I'm like, that sounds like fun.
And then they'll come up against your team and think, oh, there's a brick wall.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun.
That's what I mean.
My team voted.
Oh, this is hard work, this is.
Majority rules, and my team voted, we're going to Gold League because they voted on it. So I have to move my team.
You've got to wait to see what league they're going to go on first, though.
It doesn't matter. We're going down there, and we're going to protect whatever server we end up in. We're going to protect them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when
fun.
they go down to do that thing, you're going to want to know which server they're going on, so which league and that, so you can be in the same one.
It's just happenstance, really.
It'll be funny. It will be. It's too bad you can't video it all because that would be good watch. It'd be like a series.
Yeah, but you know what though? Things like that, that's the cool thing about this game is that you know, it'll be fun if we get in the same server whenever this happens, if and when it happens, because you know this is not. It could also fish people out from out there. You know, and we were bringing this up in the earlier stream from tonight. From today.
It's a recruiting opportunity too.
There's people out there, bro. There's people downloading this game who are completely clueless of the resources available. You know what I mean? Like everybody that comes to my stream, to ZALON's, PROMETHEO's, everybody else's streams, they all know the resources. They can go to the DOT database. They can go get the calculator, website for the event breakdowns and so on and so forth. But there are individuals that are probably 6-7 months in the game, have no idea that these live streams exist. Have no idea how to get onto a team and are probably not even aware of what Discord is, because I still have some old friends from.
Oh, I just figured out Discord today, so
yeah, see what
go figure.
See what I mean? So it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a possibility, when they start seeing people kind of going at each other, and then because it's funny because when you're in what you can consider like a dead server. And you see a bunch of flames everywhere, back and forth, like, oh shit, there's some activity, and you start to kind of see lands disappearing, garrisons getting hit, and people putting on global, hey, we're looking for players, blah 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 blah. That shit works, dude.
Oh, but here's the thing with my team. We actually practice, kind of like the military does, and we pretend like we're in war, but we're not. So we just raid people. And we'll bubble an entire person just in 2 minutes.
Oh, it's you, as he keeps doing it.
It's called swarm raiding.
Yeah,
Where somebody will post this guy hit my garrison, and then I'll hit the garrison, and then everyone will fucking bubble immediately, bubble the guy.
Yeah.
And
As soon as he
when somebody, now listen to this though, what happens when an entire team does that shit? You cannot attack everybody in the team. It's just like overwhelming. One person cannot retaliate against an entire team.
We were on about this last night, weren't we?
That's an interesting way, bro, to do it. That's pretty cool.
It's called swarm raiding. It fucking works. And people shut the fuck up.
One person at a time with one person calling the who yet. You can only have one leader. Too many cooks spoil the broth, or else you're hitting everybody and nobody knows where you're going.
Yeah, there's no way one guy can retaliate against an entire team.
No, we can't hit everybody at once.
Yeah,
Nope.
especially if it's 50 players, man. Like that's just crazy. That's a lot of people.
Well, we don't have 50 players, but if we have like, usually we have like 5 to 10 people active at any given time, and that will overwhelm anyone. And it'll teach them a lesson like, hey, you shouldn't fucking cap non-bonus.
Oh, yeah,
We're going to shave your ass.
Yeah,
that's the biggest starter wars going anyway, isn't it? Because loads of people use that as a lie and an excuse. You capped my non-bonus when we know it wasn't.
Oh, but there's a glitch in the game, though. And I'm surprised that Vintage hasn't spoken up about this. There's a glitch in the game where
the battle log.
The battle log is totally broken.
Yeah. We brought
and people rely on that, and they go to war because of it.
You took my non-bonus of saying, mate, I don't do it. I wait till 13.
But I think the devs want it broken because they want us to go to war because we spend more money.
Oh, that makes fucking sense.
It is, they won't fix that.
Yeah,
They're not gonna fix that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand why they haven't brought war back, because it's a money maker for them. The people who spend would actually spend on that.
In my team, I make a point. I was like, if it's not 13K, don't fucking cap it.
Yeah, that's it. 13. It's got to be 13.
13K is the measurement that we use. If it's not 13K, it's not worth going after.
I know a lot say 12.8, but I do 13 just to save any argument, so I know I'm right.
Exactly. So if it's 13K, yeah, I'm going to cap you, and you have no argument.
Yeah.
However, their battle log is going to say differently and cause a conflict. And that's where you have to call the crown and say, hey, we're not going to war, we're just capping this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Like you, Rage, and I fell asleep last night, so I woke up with all my VP lands gone, but that's my own fault. So, I just have to go get some more.
Well, here's the thing, too.
Fault. Nobody else's. I haven't gone moaning at anybody. You've taken my land, you've taken my land.
I haven't even checked my game, actually. And I'm probably fucking shaved right now. But I don't care because it's the end of season, and I'm like, it doesn't matter.
No,
I don't rely. My team doesn't rely on what do you call it? Farming VP from your lands. All my VP comes from attacking.
Raiding,
Yeah, that's the most. That's one of
if you want to fucking shave me, you can shave me. I can be bald. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna fucking attack your ass, and I'm gonna get my VP back.
You get a lot of teams who've got no VP lands who they just farm and they go around raiding VP themselves. Because every time I look, I think you haven't even got any VP lands, and you've just been hitting me all day.
Yeah, it's part of the game where you can't rely on your own lands providing you with resources. No, that's not going to happen because those lands come and go so fast that you need to just like, I'm just going to raid the shit out of whatever alliance and I'm going to get what I need from them. You know?
I just pop in and out of all different alliances, raiding what, you know, about between 8 and 10,000 VP and above. And it does me. I don't create no problems. I don't upset nobody. They can attack me. Tit for tat, isn't it?
It's also a good way, though. It's also reliable. It's just the level of activity.
Yeah.
You know, just constantly raiding. It really only benefits your account more.
That's why I can't understand why players in the teams are going.
Oh, I've been to some.
Guy's done that.
No.
I've been to some leagues where people are so attached to their lands that they'll like backcap you, and you're like, why? You're wasting your resources, dude.
And then they'll waste that many jewels recapping them back when they can just go and refresh it. It's a lot cheaper.
I mean, the lands, you cannot, in this game, you cannot be attached to your lands. Sorry.
No.
Yeah.
That's what the game's about.
Oh, dude, I mean, anybody that's new that's listening to this, please take this part serious. But it's part of the game. There's a reason why it says capture. It's part of the game.
Yeah. They love you capping and creating problems.
So, it's not that we're trying to purposely upset you as a new player or anything. But
we're playing the game. It's supposed to be played.
But I tell you what, though, there is. If you speak, if you chat with someone and you chat correctly, you can avoid war like easily.
Oh yeah.
Just by your tone of voice in your chat.
And by
However,
what you say, they know whether you're a dickhead or not. They can tell by how you talk.
Yeah.
Diplomacy is a lot.
I've actually sent players texts and saying, if you do this again, we're going to shave your ass. Period. And they stop.
Says, don't take us for no mug, mate, because if you bully us, we will come back and bite you. And in the end, we stripped them and can we call a truce? Can we call a truce? Because there's an event coming on. I think we shouldn't have started it in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, and I used to have a problem with a lot of the Russian teams. Oh my God. Those guys are the worst.
They love the bully.
The Japanese
you got to think about the geopolitical aspect of it. Russians are very bold people. Okay, they're very proud people.
Yeah,
and they're not going to
lose.
They're not going to, think of Stalin. Think of Stalin. Back the Russian people have been taught to be, aggressive and that kind of thing. And knowing that and knowing how they are, I can play with that.
Yeah, the Russians, it's survival, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also
we do is
culture-wise.
When it's a Russian player, we attack the shit out of them, and like I'll shave somebody, and then I'll start talking to them, and they respect that because they're like, "Oh, you kicked my ass, and I'm gonna respect you now."
Yeah,
well, if you talk to anybody,
they like to put on a good show.
They're reasonable guys. You just got to talk to them.
Yeah.
It's when you just go in raiding without saying anything and not replying. They don't know what's happening. So as soon as you talk to them, you get a bit of a rapport against each other, don't you?
Yeah.
With each other, sorry.
Yeah.
And also, I teach my players. I was like, okay, somebody hit your garrison. Maybe they're doing their daily. Let it go. Don't fucking start a war because somebody hit your garrison.
Yeah.
We've got loads of allies now with, like, when I was leader and that at times, talking to other leaders and teams about problems between the teams and that, And they've made that many good friends that, like, each time they're in the same league, you'll back each other up. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that too, where I called allies and said, "Hey, we're getting our ass kicked. This team is shaving us and blah blah blah," and then call in another team, and then it turns the tide totally.
Yeah. There's like cap delete, because if you capture and you get somebody else in another team.
Oh yeah, cap delete is. It's a really rude way of gaming, but it actually works.
Yeah, that's the game. It's tactics all the time, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I'm all right with tactics. I'm just not into the math side, like vintage and all them. How they work out all these what they do and all that. I'm thinking, Christ.
I can pick somebody's castle right now and tell my team to shade them, and they will go and fucking shave them.
Yeah. But that's good, because you got them all.
And they won't even ask. Direction. They won't even ask why. They will just do it.
Good.
That.
They're all of the same mind. That's what it is.
Does that make for a good war team or what?
Dude, you need that though, especially in this game. One of the things that I think is overlooked a lot, especially by people that are new or kind of people that are just floating around. It's just that once you find that camaraderie, it really enhances the gameplay.
Oh my God, you have no idea.
And the craziest thing is, it's like like we've been saying a lot today, is the community is definitely keeping this game alive.
I have a player in Indonesia who lost his job, so he has to stop playing the game. So one of my other players sent him €250.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just so his family gets fed.
Oh.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was good.
Yeah. Like, I had a player do that, and I'm like, holy shit. Well, she's my fucking number one, too.
That's
you
really
always have to have a chain of command in your team, and I set up my number one VP guy. This guy gets like 10,000 fucking VP minimum every week.
10 million, you mean?
Oh, 10 million. You're right. Yeah. 10 million, sometimes 20 million a week. Yeah. The one guy. I don't know how the fuck he does it.
Yeah, well,
but
you've got to rely on loyalty. We've got a guy who pops in and out, and he gets 20 million, but he's not loyal. He jumped in the middle of the week last time and lost us 10 million.
That's rough.
We aren't bothered about people like that. We want people who are loyal. Who
you can't be hopping out. You cannot be jumping out of the fucking league.
Not in the middle of the week.
Not in the middle of a week. Oh, hell no.
It's ridiculous. On a Wednesday just before an event on a Thursday, and you lose.
Oh my God.
That's rough.
You lose 10 million, and then he wants to come back a week later and bring people with him. Because he can't. He wants to be leader, basically. But we've got our leaders.
I think that is part. I think that's part due to people not understanding how the game works, and when you move like that, you can't. You fuck your team over.
Yeah, they're megalomaniacs. That's what they are.
Oh, they just don't care. That's one option,
everybody plays the game for their own needs, not and when you're in a team, you got to play for each other, not for yourself to a point, but you're in a team, so you've got to think of the others.
But
that's why it's called.
Let me tell you something. I think I was on. Well, I listened to all the blogs, okay, including yours, Churro.
For sure. Cool.
Everybody is going down to Gold League, apparently, and having a fucking battle down there. That's going to be so much goddamn fun.
I mean, that's what team stands for, isn't it? Together, everyone achieves more. There's no I in team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Christian Woods, what's
my
up, man?
team is
Welcome to
not
the stream.
big, but we're fucking powerful.
Good. That's how you want it.
And we're relentless. We are like a hornet's nest.
Yeah. Get down.
We
in
will
that gold
fucking
register,
plague you
that's
until
gonna be fun.
EOS. And I think that is the likability of my team, so to speak, is we will fucking plague you until EOS and harass you until you can't stand it anymore. And that is part of the game.
It is, yeah.
You want more teams like that?
Yeah, I'm a competition. I just, I wonder if they would ever do something like that where they could introduce a server. And again, something we've brought up before, or specifically for war. Because the thing is, as fun as it is also a very huge resource hole. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah.
And I think the current standard end of season rewards aren't enough to at least not compensate, but at least provide at least something for an entire season of war. Because it could be something that the team could deal with for 3 days, or it could be the entire 7 days of the season, and it's definitely costly, So, but let me see, we got Christian Woods in here. Welcome to the stream, Christian Woods.
In chat.
Above below says what's up. Welcome, dude. Lawrence Wicks, what's up, man? Welcome. Let's see. Eddie says, "Oh my God, the guy that writes those inspirational quotes for posters is here." Hey, Snake Eyes, welcome to the stream, bud. Well, how you doing? Welcome.
Wow. We got our own little stream going. You might as well go fucking live, dude.
He is live.
Are you online?
Yeah, we're live right now, bud. We're on YouTube, bud.
Oh shit. Well, I'm on Discord.
Oh, you just happen to be on. That's so
and
funny.
I never shut it down, so I'm like,
oh, that's
okay.
what you were talking about. That's hella funny. No, everybody's heard everything you've said, bro.
Well,
you can't
fantastic.
go back on it now, Raging. It's there.
It's there, man. This guy's
I'm
all speaking
there,
from the heart, and
man.
they didn't
Oh
even
my
know he's
God.
speaking it out to the world. That's awesome.
Don't name your team.
no, but we're talking about the game anyway. I mean,
yeah.
Jesus.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a
Holy
funny
shit.
thing too with the streams.
I'm on your YouTube channel again.
Oh my gosh, this is too good. Yeah, man. This is
I literally fell asleep with speaker face. We were chatting forever, and then I just never turned it off.
that's so cool.
I did exactly the same, mate. And woke up and see the massive Churro streams coming on. I thought, oh God, I've not just been on there.
Hell yeah. That's freaking. Now I'm going to go on my pad and load my freaking YouTube
That's so
so
funny.
I can watch you guys.
And look at your VP land's gone because you forgot about him.
Oh my gosh, you guys are classic guys. Classic stuff.
That's what I woke up to.
Oh, we're so fucking into this game. You have no idea.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a funny part.
That to me tells people, like Speakerface and myself, yeah, we never went offline. We're fucking committed to this game.
Yeah.
That's too good.
Churro, I hope you don't think we're overtaking your stream.
No. That's no. Don't worry about that. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the biggest difference between my streams compared to everybody else. I'm just pretty much hosting a conversation. Sometimes I don't even have anything to say, and we'll just kind of wing
I just don't feel as if as if I'm overtaking it.
If there's a need for me,
And
to
that's
cut,
why I enjoy
off
the
them.
most is those fluid conversations, because we could talk about Titans or blah blah blah, or we could just talk about gameplay.
It's whatever
Yeah.
takes us fancy, isn't it? We're a community. We talk about what interests us and
Yeah.
other people's interests.
And here's
And
the
I'm sure
biggest-
the devs are going to listen to some of this.
Yeah, I usually give it like the first hour.
Mate.
I always feel like the first hour is as far as they'll go, you know. So it's always fun.
Yeah,
like, you know,
honest, Churro, I think they listen to all of them.
Well,
because how things have been happening in the game, and it's only because what people have said and
that's true.
And stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
And then it's happened so quick.
And by the way, we come up with the best ideas for the game. I mean,
no,
that's
absolutely.
That's why they don't do no live thingies no more. They don't need it because they listen to these and realise the way they've got to go.
Yeah, but then that just also emphasizes, like, you know, the fact there's a, and again, I mean, because it's such a community-based, not just game, but like, I guess experience. Like, I feel like we are providing them free game testing, and that's why we're coming up with such good ideas because
that's why they don't get test accounts, because they're getting it without them.
Yeah,
and to an extent they do listen to us, because over the last couple of months, if you've listened to Vintage's bitching and moaning, and he wants this in the game, and they've actually accommodated him a little bit. And ZALON, he's Mr. Neutral, you know, but he still gets his voice heard, and they listen to his ass. So when we influence ZALON,
that's the first relic they put up where you could actually buy for a price. That was a test, and then since that they've been putting them up regularly. So
when we influence these people that they actually listen to, there's certain changes in the game that all of a sudden happen, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, they've listened.
Another great example is the whole like guaranteed pulls. You know what I mean?
Yes. That was a vintage bitch and moan. He bitched and moaned for months about that, and finally, they actually did it. Yeah. To where we can choose our own relics.
And the thing
is,
I'm like, that's a huge win-win for them, man. The fact that it's guaranteed, and it's like, okay, now I know.
It's money in their pockets.
I know.
We all know about that, not just Vintage. It's just Vintage who was putting up the content about it. Everybody was moaning about that.
That is true. You know, but the thing is, though, the reality is, it's like, you know, and it's funny, Raging, that you're coming on to the new to these streams, but all the money that they could easily be making in this game, and it's just minor tweaks. The guaranteed pulls, that's probably already racked in a bunch of
minor
stuff,
tweaks what would cost them nothing, and they'd reap the benefits.
Exactly.
You know, I didn't tell you guys this, but I used to be an aerospace engineer. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Like, I'm not a big brain or whatever. I'm retired military. I did 23 years in the Navy. Oh, and then Lockheed Martin fucking hired me, and I was an aerospace engineer for like 6 years or whatever.
Wow.
Kind of like what Vintage is doing now. I understand Vintage because I know where
electronic side.
He lives like down the road from me.
Nice.
Okay. Right. I know where he lives.
Jeez.
So to speak.
Oh, so
and
you can
I understand his mind, and he's an independent contractor, blah, 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 whatever. But he is a smart motherfucker, and...
he knows his stuff.
I can't wait for... you know how he's been teasing us with this new home defense thing that he's been telling us about in the blogs?
Yeah, that new weapon.
Yeah. I'm so curious about that.
Yeah, but it's gone sideways, hasn't it? Because the guy...
That's his side project.
Yeah, but it's gone sideways now because the guy won't listen to the new way of how doing business. Like, instead of putting all the money up, get pre-orders first and all that.
Right.
So it's not going the way as planned. It's like...
Still a crazy topic to discuss, though, man.
Ski whip, apparently.
Well, that kind of sucks because Vintage is right. I mean, if you do pre-orders on any product, it doesn't matter what the product is.
Yeah,
his business model is very solid, and he's actually done this before, so you got to give him credence on that, you know.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but they aren't listening and aren't going that way or something. The guy won't commit to that, so it's
People are stupid. You got to understand, we're all human, and we're all, you know, we all have our faults. You
know what it is? The guy's an older guy, and he's stuck in his ways. You know what I mean? The technology, he hasn't caught up with that kind of thing.
Oh.
So he's stuck in his ways.
Ugh, that's not a good combo,
you know,
man.
he most probably won't chance it.
That's not good for business.
No, but the thing is, this guy's missing out.
Take the chance, the risk, even though it's a solid one. He's just stuck in his ways. You know what I mean? And how he normally works.
Yeah.
It's all
He's the Elon Musk
of so many years.
He's being an Elon Musk, and this is the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
He's just stuck in his ways. It's older guys. You get stubborn. I'm one myself.
Let's see. Oh, here's
but you don't make money that way.
No, you don't.
You can't make money that way if you want to fucking be stubborn.
I'm retired.
Yeah. All right, so we got some feedback right now from Snake Eye saying Zabava's sigil really good on Hell. I've been playing with it all day. It's worth the grind. Whoa, that's good.
Really?
People were saying that though, weren't they? It'll be good on Hell.
Ooh, that's a first heard.
Yeah, I didn't expect to hear it that quick. I'm glad though, and that's a reliable source.
Oh, I'm so gonna fucking do that.
Yeah,
I haven't leveled it up yet
because
so
you've only got a couple of hours now. You know, Reagan.
Yeah, I ended up getting. I'm only a few.
This is called a side effect of the devs. They put something out and then we fucking use it kind of how we want.
Yeah.
And dude, so he's already giving you feedback, right?
Yeah, he says that he's been using it all day.
The schedule, Reagan.
Oh, he beat me to the punch. I haven't leveled it up yet.
Yeah, I'm about to.
I'm not online that much anyway, but
have you got the schedule?
I just got mine. I haven't leveled. I just got it.
Oh yeah, I have it too, and I think it's going to be. I think it's going to enhance Hell a little bit to the point where you can maybe beat Oceanus or something.
You know, with Oceanus and Hell, I've been relying on the skeletons to do most of the work. Because the maidens just they don't punch, or they don't even actually do much because they're just frozen half the time. For some weird reason, well, not for some weird reason, but a good thing is that the freeze spells are similar like the corrupted and omegas. They purposely target the ranged units on attack when they're defending. So
here's another idea that no one will do yet until I do it. Take a Crystallis, load her with Storm Maidens with the sigil from Zabava, okay, which will boost your Storm Maidens, right? And Crystallis has that ability to, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think Crystallis can equip that relic because it's specific for lightning troops. I mean, lightning titans.
Oh shit!
I know that's a big thing because I think it's
shit. You're right.
Do you know who surprised me? Dionysus, because when me and you, Raging, fell asleep last night, Dionysus was on one of my VP lands, and I've had 4 greens on it when they've been trying to take it. And he's one of the lowest defences, but it's just the relics on him. He's come back into the element again. He's ace.
That's good.
No, he's right though. I think
forget.
I think my idea was doomed
it was a
from the
decent player
beginning.
who was trying to attack it, and he must have tried that many times.
Jeez,
so I know he's had to spend some gems get it.
Yeah.
I hate Oceanus. That is my least favorite Titan.
Yeah,
it's tough, man. I mean, it is no joke.
Oceanus on me garrison.
If I see an Oceanus on somebody's like garrison or whatever, I won't even attack it. I'm like, forget that. I'm not doing it. No.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
And
Waiting that
by
long.
the way, that is the best defense in the world, is when someone says no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like, I even hate Runa. Even Runa. I really.
I mean, she
Runa,
again, another one of those time
Runa,
chewers. You know?
Beowulf, and Oceanus are the 3 Titans you don't want to attack. Period.
I love it when you see somebody attacking your garrison, so you go attack theirs and you bubbled them before they've done you, so you can they unbubble and you can bubble them again, hit them twice and to there once.
Yep.
And that's what Oceanus does. He makes it so they've got fight, but while they are fighting, you're doing that twice over.
Yeah, I have Ocean on my fucking garrison just because it's a deterrent. Nobody wants to attack it.
Yeah.
I've noticed
Although,
All right, Austin Bird, have a good night, buddy.
Don't get me
Thanks
wrong,
for being here,
I have
man.
been it, but not very often.
Let me
oh,
see.
somebody left. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Austin Bird just taking off for the night. And then Lawrence Wicks is saying that they just do another update on that sigil relic. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. There was
which
another block
relic?
what popped up on my game.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Don't forget to hit the like, guys, who were watching.
Oh, please. Thank you for that one. Let me see. Austin Bird says...
There's 8 watching and only 2 likes.
Oh, come on, people. Yeah. It'll be a few months, but I'll get her sigil later. Yeah, Austin Bird. It'll come back. And like Speaker Face, you've been saying this, and I think it's gonna happen, but it'll come back in that one of those
the
altars, yeah, pre-leveled for like maybe
Divine.
1,500. I think that's gonna be fair. That's a fair amount.
It'll most probably be 1,000 DGs more, but you're guaranteed it, aren't you?
Yeah. The one I do
That's
really
like
regret
what
not
they did
getting.
with the Archmage stuff. That was the start of it, but
Yeah.
I was glad of that because that's what I
Fantastic
wanted.
idea,
I
though.
wanted to know what I was picking and not gamble, because it takes so long to save them DGs. Why should it be a gamble? You want a definite hit. You want to pick something you can actually have and use, not that you work all that time to get it, and then you get something what you've already got. What a disheartener is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You want definitely know when it's
Oh,
DGs.
come
You want
on.
to pick something. You're not going to waste your gems.
Yeah.
I think they're going the right way. It's definitely
No,
the way.
no,
I
absolutely.
like how they get these.
Yeah.
They
It's
get
important
these
to say that
altars
too.
every so many weeks where you can have a different one.
Yeah, I think and it's important that we emphasize that too, because we have spent. I think we spent too much. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I also ended up deciding to leave a lot of the chat groups I was part of. Was just the toxicity of it. So much complaining, and we understood. You know, there's a fine line though. There's a complaining out of habit.
Toxicity doesn't get you nowhere.
Yeah, but, you
It
know.
just ruins it.
Yeah, and that's and you know right
It's
now.
like it says it's poison. It doesn't work. It doesn't help you.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, but it's
You're not
also
looking
really
for solutions
important,
there.
though,
You're looking for
that-
the bad things.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, but at the moment the game's going the right way. It's not the bad things. It's going the good things. It's bringing all the irrelevant titans. Like I said, I fused Alloway a fully maxed one because she was irrelevant, and then she come back out now and they had get it, and look at her now. She's #1 titan, really.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Now we got Lawrence Wick says Hyperion looks so cool. Wish they give him just a few more attacking buffs. Yeah, they did a great job with Hyperion though. Double.
Yeah, but
bubble.
look how many troops he throws down. You
Yeah.
don't need more buffs. You've got that many troops, haven't you?
You know what? I think Hyperion is going to be good at is assault.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
when you have when you have like
No, not assault. What's the other one?
Conquest.
Where you go in and you have an extra two titans with you.
Yeah, Conquest.
That's assault.
No, not assault. You're right.
Conquest.
That's assault. Yeah, that's assault.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Assault, yeah.
But now you have your titan, 2 extra titans that the game provides you, and then you have 2 or 3 the Colossus firing
the Apex
arrows. So you have 5 titans.
Yeah, but they also they're only alive for like 20 seconds though. So it just depends on how.
they repeat. Yeah, but they repeat.
It's capped at 5.
And then
no?
you've got
Keep
them
going.
warriors, haven't you? And they're also something like a bit like well then where they've got the helmets like the 300, they come on.
The Spartans. Yeah.
Spartans, you got them. You
yeah.
got Spartans, you got them purple guys with the big shields. They got loads of what come up on our
Oh
team.
yes, you're talking about the
I made troops
one
on
with the
there.
sun
didn't
on
they?
it. What's that
I
relic
think-
called?
I think Hyperion is going to be a next like assault freaking titan. If you ask me, I still like Loki, by the way, but I think Loki is the shit.
I like Ian, but like Churro says, there's that many bloody glitches where they can game kicking you out.
Yeah.
They pissing you off. Sorry, Churro.
You're fine. No man,
It
it's,
just
Actually,
does,
you know
though,
what?
don't you? You're doing something and then you got restart the game. You've lost them points. I won't even complain to the devs no more because it's like pissing in the wind. You say one thing, they say we've done this, we've done that. I've never noticed them give me anything back, apart from once. But I've lost more than. I just think, I don't even get no more.
There
just
are
carry on playing.
glitches. There's still a few glitches in the game because even with Hell, I've had battles with Hell where she just stops in the middle of the battlefield.
wow, I
and
can't believe that's
freezes.
still happening. I haven't seen that with her at all. But I remember that was a huge issue, man, maybe like 2 years ago for me. Similar to when the champion titans would walk around in circles. You guys remember that one?
Yeah, where they just stand doing nothing.
The thing is, with the walking around in circles thing, you can stop them from doing that by engaging
Tapping them out.
and, click on them and then make them do something.
Yeah.
And then they go do something. But I'm talking about where I'm in the middle of a battle and I'm about to lose and I'm like, my hell freezes.
Oh, right.
And I can't get any more fucking, what do you call it? She doesn't spawn anything because she's not attacking.
Yeah,
And you're like, fuck.
she's not building up because she's not moving round.
Yeah, I've sent snapshots to the fucking devs on that, and nothing.
No,
Nothing.
You won't do singular things like that.
You know. It's just crazy though, man. Like all the stuff that people find out, and I'm always left in such like awe. I think the craziest one that
And you know what?
that drives me nuts was the one where I don't know if you guys ever saw it in person or at least in the videos, but with Frigg, there was that one crazy glitch where you would do some crazy tapping while the game was loading, and then the game would spawn whatever you were attacking, and it was just like this insane amount of like lightning storm spells that covered the entire battlefield.
Covered the screen and bolts, didn't it?
It was just it was like 100 different lightning storm, literally like 100 lightning storm spells all activated at one time across the entire battlefield, and
it just wiped everything out in one go.
I don't. And
I saw that. It never happened on me, but I saw it on the streams, and I thought, bloody hell, what's going on there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That one, and then the other one was
you couldn't see the game because the lightning bolts just coming down.
Exactly.
It was just like white lines.
Exactly. Yeah, that was crazy.
I bet people were happy who got that glitch because it just went through everything like butter.
That's what I call the chain. I call it chain lightning.
Yeah, it was chain reaction, definite. It never stopped.
Yeah.
That one for sure was.
But you can make it. You can actually make that happen with that Arkham.
Pretty
Vinny,
wild.
Yeah.
Box. That relic.
Oh, you were on
People-
about that last night.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I use it on Thor and I use it on Loki, and it makes the battles like, boom, done. You get the if it happens, it kills everything on the battlefield, and you're like, oh, I'm so done.
Like ever, Drew, 3-second battles.
Yeah. It literally before Loki spawns
Valkyrie.
20 seconds, you got 20 seconds and he spawns
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, right?
Yeah.
Before that happens,
It's over.
if you get the lightning chain lightning, it kills everything on the battlefield and the battle's over. Done.
That's wild.
And you're like, oh, this is awesome.
Job
Because
done.
I can raid so fast with that.
Well,
oh my
that's
God.
what you want in Conquest, isn't it? So you can just level everything up.
Yeah, exactly.
You get that many battles
Oh,
done
it's
in
gonna
such
pop on the
short
screen right
time.
now.
And I
The
put
Arca just kicked in.
the skip Bible, whatever the hell it is, the boat relic, which gives you an additional
I haven't got that
spell
one.
damage,
Rub salt in the wounds.
and then you put on the lightning rod,
Yeah.
and oh my God, your Loki is like just devastating the battlefield.
I want
If you
that
put
boat
all-
relic coming one of the altars because if
I feel
you
like
you
the
do
put all
spells
the
have
spell
definitely come
relics-
up though.
And I give Loki the well, no, you can't give Loki that one. Shit. If you give Loki all of the spell like the bust
lightning stuff.
the bust one. You know what I'm talking about?
Bust of Zeus.
Bust of Zeus.
Yeah,
Put that
Bust of
shit on
Zeus.
Loki. Oh my God. You put that on there and all your spell damage is like
Yeah,
you're done.
That's a good relic, man. I like that relic a lot.
I'm glad
That's
you
my
just said
favorite
that.
relic.
I might put that on my Loki while I'm reading.
No, yeah, definitely.
Mind you, the event's over now, isn't it?
No, we still.
I'm telling you,
we
if
still
you
got another hour.
build your Loki or Thor to a spell build with lightning and spell damage, boom. You don't even have to do anything. You just click and go. It's like raiding 101. It's the best thing to raid while you're at work.
Oh, that's also good to have that just specific auto raids builds. Yeah, for sure. But the thing is, too, with Loki, one of my favorite things is the Shade of Odin. I feel like that one really makes a huge impact in the battle, especially if it's starting to drag
once
out
they
too long.
But
Oh.
that's 30 seconds in, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. With
It's normally
with all
over
the
before
shade,
he comes on.
with Loki, with the shade drops like that, they drop on top of the enemy.
Yeah, on the troops.
So if they're hidden in the woods, like that one fucking map that I hate, where you got to go find the
Where
hidden-
they're hiding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he drops right on top of them and kills them. Boom.
yeah
done.
that's what's good about them. All of them, you got Valkyrie, you got Thor, and then you got Odin, haven't you? And they all drop on the troops at
Yeah.
different times.
Yeah, it's every 10 seconds, I think.
Well, yeah,
you get one at
like
20
say, Odin
seconds.
comes in at 30 seconds, doesn't he?
Hmm.
But once he comes in, it's over anyway. But it's normally over before he comes in.
Yeah, and that's why I like using Loki for raiding, and oh my God, I mean, I just like, and And by the way, sometimes I put in some Imperials, like 2 or 3 Imperials instead of all Storm Maidens, just for like
meat shield.
Meat shield, exactly. And it actually works.
I'm just looking at Loki now and thinking it's good to use him again because he was relevant, then he went nothing, and now he's relevant again. He's awesome. I mean, what a Titan.
I can
how he moves
really
about the battlefield and everything. It's a different gameplay altogether. It makes it more interesting to watch.
Yeah, that's true.
I have so much fun with Loki. I have a P7 Loki, and I use him whenever I can.
As long as you
can
pass the
I want to get more lightning prestige food, man. I want a P7 that guy for sure. That's Loki Loki was my.
Telling you,
yeah,
it is so much fun. So much fun with the P7 Loki.
I'm looking at him on screen now, and he's swinging his knives around. The graphics are amazing, aren't they?
Oh yeah, that is very true.
How,
Loki is good.
Okay, you know how when you have when you're going to war with another alliance and whatnot, right? And you're like, oh, I'm gonna throw my P10 hell at you, blah blah blah. Well, I throw my fucking P7 Loki, and he does just as well. My P7 Loki is really good. Yeah. Especially with the spell build. Like, all I got to do is throw the lightning spells at him, at the enemy, and what happens is there's a 30% chance with the electric box that we call it.
Yeah, it's just so much easier to say.
There's a 30% chance, a 30% chance of causing a chain lightning effect, where if you kill one of your opponents, right? If that 30% kicks in, the battle's done. You're done. It's like done.
Yeah, but
that's how quick it is.
Or wait 30 seconds till Odin comes on, and then Odin sorts it all out.
Well, yes.
Because he does that much damage.
Yes. It also happened, I've seen that too, because I've actually done it. 30 seconds into the battle, you get all this lightning. You get this lightning storm going, and you're like, whoa, Odin's here.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. That's true. I forgot about the spells.
Just to make things worse.
Man, I really got a prestige.
Actually, but if you build your Loki with maximum spell damage, whenever that happens, the battlefield's done. Dude, you're like done. It'll decimate everything on the battlefield.
Yeah, but with Loki, I've noticed a lot of time it's over before 30 seconds because it finishes just as Odin's coming onto the screen.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I like Loki, because I never get to the point where I'm 30 seconds into the battle, because it's over before then.
Loki's definitely from zero to hero.
Nice one.
Let me tell you, Loki is my favorite Titan to use for anything. I don't care if I'm just attacking you or whatever, or if it's an assault or conquest, or Loki is my go-to guy.
Yeah,
because
so at P7, you've got that many times you can choose to attack or defend. You've got a choice instead of being stuck on one for attack and one for defense. You've got that many now. Different people use them in different ways with the relics, and it's just opening the game up more, isn't it? If you notice on your battle logs, people who are using so many different Titans, it's not the same one all the time now when you gain attack.
That's right there is a good sign, though. That's what we want to see. We want to see a variety.
Exactly.
things going on.
Variation.
Yeah, yeah.
We want a Titan that everyone uses, and they enjoy using it.
And that's
that
what
make
Loki's done at this event, really.
Oh my God, yeah. Loki is the shit. Trust me.
People will use him a lot more now, realizing how good he is.
Now, but when you have him at Pete 7, what are the perks? I haven't really read up on his prestige level. What is he getting out of that prestige?
Shit, I have to look it up. I'm sorry. I don't know.
That's all good.
However, I went from P1. My Loki was P1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then about a couple days ago, I had all this prestige food, and I was like, "Fuck it!" And I bumped him up to P7, and he is a killer at P7. Oh my God!
My Loki isn't even maxed out yet, and I'm loving using him.
But I'm not gonna P10 him because let's face it, P10ing anything in this game is not really a good idea.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Because
it takes a lot.
9 Titans
It
from
costs
7 till 10.
too much.
It takes you too long to accumulate them many, so it doesn't work out. The maths doesn't. You can't do it.
That's why I stopped at P7 with Loki, and I'm very, very happy with my Loki's performance. And I can actually, I can hit like garrisons and shit with Loki.
I'll never go
Which is
above
weird.
P7 until they change the prestige. There's no way. I'm not wasting 9 Titans for one skill. Never in a million years.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I stopped at P7 with Loki. But let me tell you something. Loki at P7 is really a good Titan.
I can well imagine it because he's good. Now and mine isn't even maxed out. He's 52, level 52, and I'm loving him. He's ace.
Yeah.
It's just a different way of battling, and it's so good.
It's so much fun to use Loki, though.
Yeah. That's why I like the game. That it is getting better. People are knocking it and all that, but you want to have such a big community.
It is getting better.
It's
getting a lot better. Things are stabilizing,
yeah,
and we understand
it's
there's a
going
lot
in
of
the right
glitches.
direction.
Yeah.
Even though we're not getting much feedback off them, they are listening to us.
Yeah, they are.
And they are doing the game in the way we're wanting.
Yeah, they definitely are.
It's just slow coming, but it's definitely going the right way.
Two Titans that I think the devs got right. Hell and Loki.
Yeah, you can't knock.
They
the only
really,
problem, like you say, with
when they reskilled both of them, they made them part of the meta. Because I'm using them today, you know. So to me, when you reskill a Titan, and I'm still fucking using it, hey, boom. That's me. That's a good reskill.
Look at Zabara. She was broken before, right? And now it hasn't even hit 1 million for the event, has it? She's not popular at all because she's history.
Yeah.
Bad history. I completed that. I completed the event just for the food.
I did it just for the DGs. Just build them up ready.
Well, that too. Yeah, the DGs are definitely
you
always.
You just got to get DGs from wherever you can, haven't you? You know what I mean?
And this is why people need to be doing assault, man. That's a good way to get some easy, free relics of war and DGs. Shoot.
Yeah.
Too many people hating on assault, but it's a good event, man. It's a good way to get a bunch of stuff.
Come out, but I hope they're not going to be a disappointment.
Yeah, stock up on XP bottles, get some good relics of war, get some tokens, DGs. Fantastic.
Hey,
because if anybody gets them new, I just can't wait for ZALON get them on his test account, and then it'll say Shigong buying them if they're no good. Plus,
I love when ZALON is on. I love because his test account. I mean, hey, that's our like tap into with the devs, if you will.
Yeah. You know whether
So,
to spend or not when you see his stream, don't you?
And did you see what happened last week when there was a glitch in one of the Titans, and ZALON refused to fucking stream, and I was like, ooh, that spoke volumes.
Yeah, but I said in one of the streams, I says, listen, it's not the end game yet. They haven't released it, so it might not be showing all the proper stuff. They might not be open. And then the next day, they were open. And so you were seeing the true readouts of the Titan then.
Exactly. Yeah, but my point is, he refused to stream, and they fixed it overnight. The devs fixed the shit overnight.
So that shows you that they're listening.
Yes, that's my point.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh.
They're always listening.
Believe it or not.
They're always listening.
Believe it or not.
The only person they don't listen to is Lord of the Fly because they can't translate it.
When that happened, I was like, ooh. The devs fixed that shit in 24 hours. They fixed that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
So that answers your question whether they're listening or not, doesn't it?
No, they are listening. Trust
exactly,
me,
definitely. That's just what I'm saying. It answers your question when people say, "Oh, the devs actually listening," but when you get a response in 24 hours, it's definite proof.
Oh yeah, and they fixed Lycan in 24 hours. Boom.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we have a problem. We have to fix
Yeah,
this.
they know when they've got listen because when they've made a mistake. Because they've got to bring it up to light before the test accounts get hold of it. Obviously, well, they do get made look stupid at times, but that's their own fault. Like the 3-leaf clover, lucky clover with 3 leaves.
That's true.
That's one of the stupidest mistakes
funny as
ever.
fuck.
That is. I mean, the calendar guy or whoever was obviously off that day.
Yeah.
You know, a 3-leaf lucky clover. What? No, that's a normal clover.
I guess the point to the story here is they are listening, and they do respond when they want to. Does that make sense?
When it's
I know it makes sense, especially when it's
an emergency.
Yeah.
Like Lycan is broken. We have to fix him.
When it breaks the game,
I imagine
you don't react straight away.
Oh yeah, I imagine they had that guy working late.
That guy, it all falls to one guy, doesn't it? I feel sorry for that guy, I do. It's all on his shoulders.
Hey, but no, it doesn't matter. He got paid to do it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Earn your money, mate.
I used to work with software engineers, and if we have to work overtime to fix a problem, they got paid for it. So I don't feel bad for them at all. Because they got well compensated for their time. Trust me. Those software engineers are some of the highest paid engineers in the world.
Yeah, you get paid for sitting on the arses.
Yeah.
All right, so
move about
and making shit up.
I did not sit on my arse.
And they get paid to make shit up.
Yeah. We got it.
Yeah, but if it
Almost at about
all the better.
Almost got a couple battles left. I can't even fucking talk right now. Got a few battles left, and then once I finish the event, I'm gonna see how we're on time, and I'm gonna try and get that. I should have enough stuff available to get that sigil maxed out and take it out for a spin. I got about maybe 4 more battles to finish up, and then we're gonna see how far we can take it. Take that.
Are you
that
only
sigil.
going to the Sedgel, Churro?
Say that again.
Are you only going to the Sedgel?
No. I'm gonna finish the event. I want
right,
a second copy of the 5-star.
And the DGs.
Yeah, absolutely with the DGs for sure.
You can't let them 200 DGs go, can you?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to. I should though.
Yeah, I got the Sedgel one. It's only a few thousand to the end.
If you're going that far, you might as well
both
finish.
of them.
You
So
might as well
just go
finish.
for it.
I just feel bad for
Yeah.
anybody that has that like multiple copies. I don't feel bad, but I mean, it just sucks to have to put in more work for another 1,000 for a relic you probably have multiple copies of. You know.
Listen, these multiple copies will come in handy at some point.
Mm-hmm.
He's right.
Yeah.
Speaker Face is right. He is absolutely correct. In the future, you don't know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I want to have at least 2 of each 5-star. Just I mean, yeah. Especially
That's a
for
good
example,
goal.
with the whole Archmage, Ranger meta. I had 2 copies. I had 2 of the Stormbringers, and I used both of them. So it was perfect.
I was lucky in just playing the game per se. I have 4 Stormbringers.
Oh wow!
I don't know how I got them, but so I have
Perfect.
the
All right.
Archmage staff and 4 Stormbringers, so I can field 5 Rangers. 5.
That's perfect.
5.
man.
I've got 6
And-
Dragon Slayers.
And by the way, I maxed them all out. So that was like, and I have the Hornet relic for Hell.
Fantastic relic.
Oh
bro.
my god! Oh my god!
With my
That is
DGs,
such a good relic.
I was sick of waiting for these Divine Titans, so I got the Scorpion with my DGs about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it dropped me down to 2,025 DGs. But I'm back up to 8.5 DGs now.
Nice.
It's like I say, relics are more important than the Titans. I'm in 2 minds whether wait for the Titans or pull another one of the beetle things, like the
hold
Praying Mantis or the other one.
No, don't buy shit right now. Because
No, I know.
the new
I brought the Scorpion, so I'm just waiting for the rest now.
wait for the new chess pieces to come out.
Oh, yeah, but they need to upgrade the relics on them. They're boring. Upgrade the graphics on them. They're boring. Just little chess pieces like that, what I saw.
And that's here's my 2 cents with that. It's like now that I'm not my biggest. No. What I enjoyed the most out of the 5 stars was a cosmetic feature. It looked cool. You had a different weapon.
Yeah.
And I thought that was fantastic. I love the golden relics. Those are my favorite because they have this sparkly epic look to them.
Yeah,
But now we got, what was it? We got the ambers. Then we got the bugs.
Yeah.
And now we're getting chess pieces. And it's like, well, look, I know they're going to be fantastic relics, but it kind of sucks that you guys are being a little lazy about it because, it's not like they're going to walk
About
around with
the
a chess
graphics.
piece or something,
Yeah, make them look a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Like
what's
doing
a
a move on
cosmetic
the
feature to it?
chessboard, you know what I mean? Where they're beating something or not
Yeah.
just a chess piece sitting there. It's like it's a turned bit of wood or a carved bit of wood just sitting there. It's less interesting than the 3-leaf clover.
Yeah. Hopefully they. I mean, I don't know.
Clover.
But maybe they're over it. Maybe they're just trying to. Well, but I understand though. I mean, I'm trying to adapt more into a constructive mentality because I'm tired of the nagging. but maybe they're just trying to. You know, it sucks that we're losing the cosmetic value, but we're gaining more gameplay. Like the gameplay is getting enhanced, or maybe the worth of a Titan is increasing because the quality of the relic is better. And okay, I'll take that loss for it, but it just was nice to see that.
They may have changed the graphics when they actually come out, but at the moment, what I've seen, it doesn't look very appealing. I know it's just a picture, but
yeah,
to look at, you think.
But the thing is, those are cool little ads. Those are cool little details when like the image or like the there's something new to it, because I mean, you know, it's what we already have. And plus we know this point of view is coming from someone that's been playing the game for a long time. So you want to see
like
certain
food,
things that are new.
If it looks appetizing, you'll eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in the eye of the beholder. You've got to make it look interesting, not something dull and dundrum like them.
I know, man. But how, you know, hopefully, I would love, though. I would say, I will say also this. I would love to one day see, like, that feature being added into the game where you can, like, cut costumes or, like, different colors for the Titans. Most people will hate it, and I understand, but I like that
like
kind of
in
stuff.
Assassin's Creed when you put different outfits on them.
Exactly.
You'd be ace if you could change the...
I would love to see that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like in Need for Speed where you can customise your cars. Why can't you customise your
it's in every single game. It's in every single game. I think that'd be super cool, and then you see them running around.
It'd make it loads more interesting. People will be going into battle with the same time, but with different
different
apparel.
Looks. Yeah, different apparel.
And by the way, customizing is all graphics, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't cost the devs anything to do that.
Yeah.
It's free.
Click on it and say, "Oh,
if I pay to make my fucking hell red, then I pay X amount of whatever, you know, monetary value is."
Well, it's another income for them. You can buy
it's just
suits.
So crazy.
They're making money. They're making money off of cosmetic changes.
Just like Fortnite does.
Just with making your Titan look individual. It's another money maker for them. Why don't they do it?
Oh my God. And, you know, people are going to do it. I will do it. I mean,
that's why I'm bringing it up. That's because I definitely would be doing it. I mean, just the thing. Look, my older boy for, over close to like 2 years was just hooked on Fortnite. Wouldn't put it down. He had it installed on his iPad, on my girlfriend's phone, on his gaming system, it was everywhere. But dude, and we were guilty.
Weapons on your Titans.
Yeah, and they're just constantly promoting so much cosmetic change in that game. That and every weekend it'd be like, dude, can I please get this skin and this skin? I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you a dime for that shit. Like it's not even making you any better. But I'm just thinking, all the kids out there begging and choosing, begging and pleading that they want the new skin, and it's just like the game's for free, but how much more money did they make, dude, just on just skins in that game? And the worst part, it doesn't even enhance their skill. It's not like they're going to have a higher rate of fire. It's not like they're going to have more armor. It is literally just cosmetic. It does nothing to enhance your gameplay.
Everybody likes to customize their own thing to their own.
The devs make money off of that shit. So
and they can make money without spending anything.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you'd make that more the community that much happier because they built a Titan to how they want him, Luke.
I have a bachelor's degree in business, and that just sounds like good business to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, why not make money off of something that everyone wants?
Yeah.
And just, oh my God, this business 101. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's,
and
we discussed
so
this.
you can pick them.
Yeah, we've
You
discussed
can
this in
pick your
streams, you know?
avatars, can't you, for your profile? So why can't you
I
pick
do-
skins for your Titans?
Yeah.
I do like the fact that, to an extent, they when you put a 5-star, relic on your Titan,
Yeah.
they change.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
actually change and updated the when you go to battle, you can see the sword or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
yeah.
Yeah, they need to keep doing that, because if
Yeah.
they don't, then they're going to lose the flavor of the game. You know what I'm saying?
No, and let me
If
throw something else on top of that. Something else that I was really enjoying, and I wish that they would revisit is like unique entrances. I think the best ones were all with the Norse gods. By far my favorite entrance is Thor's. I think it's very lore appropriate. It just looks fucking cool. You know what I mean? The Norse
How he
Vikings.
catches his axe and
Yeah,
he
how
comes
he
to.
how he summons Mjolnir and stuff. I'm like, dude, that is so sick.
Yeah,
How Valkyrie
that's
will
ace.
lower from the sky or the ceiling, whatever.
Yep.
You know how.
But it comes to him as quick as like he's throwing it, doesn't it?
Yeah. And same thing with Loki.
how
Same
about
thing
this?
with with.
How about this?
Why couldn't
What
you
about
recall your hammer
having-
and rethrow it like you can in the Gods of War?
How about this?
Oh.
In the middle of the battle, when an invoke happens, you get a splash screen of your Titan doing something spectacular, blah. Like a splash screen, like a 1 second splash screen of your Titan going, "Rah!"
Yeah.
or something like that. In the middle of the battle.
What I'm on about is, like Churro was on about, you know how Thor calls his Mjolnir, his hammer and that, and it comes to him.
Yeah.
Why can't he throw it to take out a platoon or whatever?
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
recall it like,
Yeah, that'd be pretty
in
cool.
Gods of War, because he throws his axe and he can
That
recall
would
it,
be
can't
awesome.
he?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome, that would, because you'd have to keep your Titan alive so we can keep throwing it then and taking out troops.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
and I believe that they could definitely do that. I mean, for example, Mahaha, he was the first one that as a berserker, that had this kind of this spinning swing to him. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Cajun.
Yeah, where
Oh, yeah,
he swings
yeah,
around
yeah,
both
Where he
ways
hits
with his
once and then
axes
he'll
that.
swing backwards, and it kind of looks like this little Jedi move. I thought that was fantastic, man. And you know what I mean. And that I had never seen another Titan do that, but so to be able to see what's his face, Thor do something like that would be pretty sick. And again, man, I know these are just silly ideas, but the idea is to just keep that creativity going, because it does really. I mean, look, the game is extremely repetitive, and I've said it before, and I'm gonna keep saying it again. You're doing the same movement, and it's just painted in different colors, dude. It's the same action
Yeah.
over and over.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
when you
yeah.
add those little twists in there, it really refreshes it. And dude, some people are like, it's really not that big a deal, but we have to understand my level of activity in this game is pretty gnarly.
I think refresh is a good word.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. So a lot of us that are talking about these ideas are it's not just a couple battles here and there. We're talking about several hundred battles a day. It's and then on top of that, you're
And some people,
part of an
1,000 battles a day.
and that's a real thing, man. It's crazy.
It's like this now. If the devs are listening, we're not talking bullshit. We're talking things what the community are interested in and what they'd like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nothing
Exactly.
picked out the sky. It's what we thought about for a long time and what it suits us all.
Yeah.
It's a community thing. So they need to listen to it because it's the way forward.
Yeah.
And-
yeah.
It keeps the game refreshed. It keeps the
and
game
something else to
relevant.
take the monotony
and-
out.
It keeps our interest, which is our interest is paramount. It keeps our interest in the game.
Like,
and
if you do this
we
so many
keep
battles,
spending
you can get,
money
like,
on it.
a cloak
You
for
know?
a certain Titan or something for enhancing, make him look different. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, it shows people's achievements and that they're actually doing something.
That's true. That's true, man. That's also a good point.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of like, you know, you can get, it's similar to like a Pantheon collection. You know, you're able to get certain relics, but it's not like the attacker's going to know or defender's going to know you're attacking with that. But like I'm saying, like visuals, like, oh, I'm attacking with this, you know, with this setup because I've accomplished it and I've gotten this far into the game. Things like that is cool, man. It's just good to have. But the other, you know, another important and interesting but very true thing is that a lot of the feedback that we always have in the streams, it's constructivist too. You know, obviously we go through our moaning and pouting and stuff, but at the same time, discussions like this are good to have because it's just like, just the what's the word? The potential that's in this game. It's there, man. It's got a lot of space, a lot of room for not just improvement, but just something new, you know. So
There's gaps in this game they haven't even opened up yet.
Oh yeah. I cannot. In about I'd say about a year or two. Don't be surprised if they come out with like 5-star Titans.
Well, it is
gonna happen. See 24 TV, are you?
Yeah, that guy's something else, man.
5-star Titans is gonna happen because it's a natural progression of the game, and then that'll be the next meta. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but it's as and when they actually decide.
I mean, they've already done it. We've already done it with the relics, so it leads me to believe that if they want to expand the game, 2 years from now or a year from now, they're going to have to do that.
Or is that why the Divine Titans are taking so long to come out?
Who
No,
knows?
I don't think that. I don't think there's relevance there. I don't think there's any relation between that and the Titans. But fuck, I don't want to use up all these for it. Whatever, I'll just use it anyway. But I'll just keep fucking. I could be hitting some more. Oh, actually,
because if they did bring 5-star Titans out, it would make the Divine Titans irrelevant, really, wouldn't it? It would just be about relics.
And that's the reason why everybody would go ape shit, man, if that happened.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to come out with the new Divine Titans, and some people are going to buy them. I can't afford it. I'm not going to buy them. I'm just going to wait.
I don't know what
happens.
To be honest,
that's just going to be a
huge. Would break the game.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge mistake on their end, man. I just don't. I hope they don't ever agree or think of that. Just because I think it would definitely have a negative impact on the game. It's just too much. That would just be a huge nuclear bomb. Could it happen? Yeah, it could happen. Absolutely.
They're not going to think that way though. They're going to think. Some people are going to buy it, and they're going to make a little bit of money off of it, and that's it. They're not going to think beyond that.
It could be like, you either go with it or you don't. They could take that attitude.
They can, yeah,
absolutely. They're going to present they're going to present the pickle in front of you, and you either eat it or you don't.
Yeah, they dangle the carrot in front of the donkey.
Carriage. Yes. Thank you, Speakerface. That was fucking brilliant.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a couple more drops before I level this thing up fully.
They'll test the waters before they release anything like that. They'll just do it sneakily.
It's all about, you got to think about the parent company too. Zynga owns Natural Motion, right?
And it's all about money.
And all they care about is, which Vintage brought it up before. Why not have subscriptions?
Oh yeah.
Where
Oh,
you
yeah.
pay, where you pay monthly or annually or whatever the case may be, and that's a steady revenue for the company. And I'm like, that would be a good idea, because there's some games like I play Dungeons and Dragons online.
Okay.
I pay $100. I pay $100 a year to keep my subscription open. Okay.
Okay.
Why not do that for this game?
Like what, $4 a month or something like that? You know.
Or or $4 a month for a premium or whatever level subscription you want, and that would be a revenue for the company, and it would keep the game alive. We would be happy because they would be able to employ the software engineers to keep developing stuff to make us happy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Vintage has already mentioned something like that
A
before.
revolving door of money is what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm saying Vintage has already mentioned something like that where they can make loads of money, but they just don't listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's take a step back real quick. So here's where I'm at. I'm obviously not going to be. I still got to play around. I got the sigil on, pomegranate, ratty, bust of ZEUS, council insignia, and the hornet. And these are the main stats right now. So armor piercing is 580, crits 149, damage is 333,000. But the crazy thing is that the armor is at 845, and for an offensive, for an attacker to be having that much armor is pretty intense. And now
That means she'll last a while.
yeah, and here's the thing too. My question is, do these stats also apply to the meat shield, which is the skeletons? Because I can't see. I don't know how to see their stats unless we go into database. But we'll have to save that for another time. But now
I think only Yuki's database has that kind of shit.
yeah, I think Yuki's will probably have that, and I have to check it out. But either way, why am I using these relics? Now here's the thing: the biggest reason I'm using, I call it the pomegranate because that was the name it was leaked as, and it's just easier to say instead of saying Persephone Drown for 30 seconds. But obviously we miss out on the synergy, but the 30% elemental resist and the 50% armor piercing is huge on this relic. If you're able to get it and you haven't leveled it, I highly suggest you put it on your top relic to work on right now, because this has added durability to the skeletons, which then makes those tough battles easier to deal with and easier to win, because now the meat shield has, instead of 40, now they're going to be getting, or 50 or whatever, I forget how much, now they have 70% elemental resist. Now here's the thing, these maidens, I think without relics, are at like 700% armor, and I think it's 40% elemental resist. But now with this setup, their armor goes all the way to 845 with 70% physical, elemental resist.
Damn.
That's huge. That's a lot,
Yeah.
Damn.
So, now, I mean, does it apply to the Horde?
845%.
I mean, look, even Horde gets, look at these, but I mean, they're not getting a lot of damage, but like, they still have 515 armor piercing, crits 159. I mean, let's see the Panthers.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
That's actually pretty damn good.
Charge
Panthers
6 times.
This is interesting. I mean, playing around. Look at that. Let's see the archers.
Yeah.
Dude. Archers are 840 armor. Spearmen 860. Militia 845. You know, obviously we all understand that, you know, the maidens are the ones that are going to benefit the most. Let's see over here with the Goliaths. 24,000 damage, 1.1 million health, 475 armor piercing, crits 154, but they have 880 armor. That's interesting.
Yeah.
No charge.
But
damage.
here's the thing too, when it comes to the buffs, though, obviously we won't see this right now because it only will reflect during the battle. But there's a huge difference when it says troop and army. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and the craziest thing with Hell is that the army, that includes every single troop, not just her. And so if you throw in the reinforcements, that includes the Titan, and that includes I think even the spell, man, with the Raised Dead, maybe, because they do count as troop and they have health pool. But they get all the buffs, man. You know, critical, the armor, the health, the armor piercing. It's fucking.
That's a good point.
Ridiculous.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. So I mean, right now, going into the battle, you know, if I were to just put some wacky build, you know, the Goliaths are going in with 475% armor piercing. I haven't incorporated what they're going to get through the invokes of pulling the spells out. I haven't included what the 200 that they're going to get from whatchamacallit, from the Council Insignia. I mean, I think they could get up almost to 400. Excuse me, another 400.
Oh.
So they're hitting at 800 something
Yeah.
AP. You know, but yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy. This is a fantastic Titan. Now we're gonna see how this battle goes. I don't expect it to go anywhere other than I'm gonna just hit. I'm not even gonna tell them to go anywhere. They're gonna just stand there and see what happens.
It's a good experiment.
There goes Hell. Shit, dude. Everdor is just such an interesting Titan, but I don't know, man. Because
when I use Everdor, I put the Archmage staff on his ass. Oh my god. It makes the battle.
You've got to have that on him. He's amazing.
I heard that's a huge difference maker.
3 second battles, they're done.
It's like rah. The battle's over.
You don't even have time to hit any other buttons because it's just done before you can hit a spell or anything.
That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like
that's another good Titan they got right. Once it's Everdor.
Everdor is the fastest Titan in the game.
Yeah, there's no glitches. There's been no problems with Everdor. He was ace from the day he come out, and he's still ace now. Depending what you're using for.
Yeah, I can't find anything.
I love raiding with him.
Yeah, I do. It's so quick. It takes the monotony out of doing long battles.
I could take like a level 60 prestige land that normally I'd be like, oh, if it was a level 1 PP land, I could like easily take this. I do that with Everdor, and they're like, boom, done.
Oh yeah,
That's kind of like
it's quick at getting what you want. That's for sure. If you need top your resources up, go in with Everdor because you'll top them up quicker than anybody.
Yeah. All right, let's see how I do with this Kronos. Should be all right.
What he does for the game, it makes all your battles kind of like a PP battle.
Yeah.
It's like it's the new live spark into Everdor.
Yeah, I haven't even used Life Spark in months.
I saved up for live spark, and then the broken come out 3 weeks later. That's why I'm dead reluctant to get another Divine Titan. I'd rather go for relics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna save for that. I mean, I'm not gonna have 30,000 I'm not going to have that kind of currency to buy a Divine Titan. I'm just not. When
just...
6 months down the road, they're going to offer him in a fucking Finish Plus.
Yeah, exactly. There's only certain players who are going to go for that. And
yeah,
I think
it's a moneymaker. That's all it is.
The relics come out and go for the relics than actually Titans.
I'd rather do the relics.
Them chess pieces, I think there'll be more of them gone than there will Titans, to tell the truth.
We don't know the statistics of the chess pieces yet, though.
No, we don't.
It doesn't matter what they are; they'll still be better than the Titans on the long run.
Well, I'm so curious about that, though.
Me too. I really will. I want to see some skills. I want to see what they got to offer.
They released the graphics, but nothing else. So they're holding them close to the chest again, aren't they?
And you know what? I think they released the graphics just to tease us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they know.
Dangling the carrot.
They know what they're doing. Yeah. It's all marketing.
It's all temptation. Look what's to come. Save
I don't care.
This is what you can get.
If you're a government or corporation or anything, leaks is positive, what do you call it?
Feedback.
Advertisements.
Yeah.
It's free advertising when they leak shit.
They strategically let these leaks out anyway because it advantages them, doesn't it?
Oh, what do you think? What's his name? Ethologian, whatever.
Ethologian. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Why hasn't he been cut off yet? He keeps leaking shit. Maybe he's working for them. I don't know. I don't know.
Interest.
It does pique interest.
Yeah.
But he keeps doing it, is my point. And I worked in that job field in the aerospace industry, and you don't want anything leaking out. Never. Because it compromises your work.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And if there's a leak, that means somebody's spying on you, or a competition company, or there's a whole plethora of problems that come along with that, and yet they still leak shit out.
Yeah.
So that tells me they're doing the leak.
It's strategically done.
It's strategically done. Exactly, Speakerface.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're doing it to get...
They're dangling that carrot in front of the donkey just to lead it the way they want to go.
Exactly. I think you're right. And let me tell you something. In the, I worked in the... I was a spook in the Navy, okay? So I know how the world works, politically and geopolitically. And when it comes down to like a game company, yeah, they're doing this shit on purpose, obviously. Yeah. They're just manipulating us to get us to do this or buy this, or
negative feedback is as important as positive feedback, because they know which then they've got a target then.
But they should do it smartly. They could be making way more money than they are now.
Oh,
I mean, and that's always been the confusion as to why not. But man, I don't know, dude. It's just wild. We could be making them so much money.
Yeah.
Or we are really.
It must be one of them things where it's pride and they want to control the game and not. They want to go their way and not the community's way. Even though they are satisfying the community and the Titans and that, they want the game go their way. They want to be in control of it regardless. because it's their
Without the
game. All
community-
said and done.
I tell you what, without the community and the brotherhood that we have going with this community, this game would be dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
the community what keeps it alive.
We actually keep it alive.
Definite.
Damn, dude, this is okay. So I hit a P1 Chronos,
Oh.
and that was obviously a win. Damn, dude, but
Look at them maidens. I love the rate they throw them axes at.
yeah,
It's ace.
yeah, I could totally see how the okay. This, I mean, I do feel a difference when it comes to the whole the sigil making a huge impact. But I can definitely see the tactics now of adding a battalion unit within the Chronos build, because they do slow down the fight. But I mean, if it wasn't for that Imperial and a couple like sprinkled spearmen, I think the battle would have been over way quick. And for a P9 Chronos, I mean, unless this is a crappy build, that's pretty intense. So, I mean, so far, 2
Infinite
fights with
11's
it.
come in chat, Churro.
I'm sorry?
Infinite 11's come in chat.
Ooh.
Is there any chance of altar of abundance soon, like today?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too sure right now.
Yeah, because they've got
actually,
nothing for today, have they?
Not yet. Leaderboard. We got 52 minutes before season end. And I think Altar of Abundance, I think that's like in 2 weeks. Let's have a look real quick. Actually, now I'm all curious. But Infinite, welcome to the stream. We were toward the tail end of it right now, actually. Just gonna a couple closing thoughts, and then I'm gonna.
It says a
start
mystery
ending.
what the game put in today, though, isn't it?
What's today? Today's the 23rd, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing scheduled for today. Just Theaters of War on Tuesday.
They definitely game put summit.
Nah, they're
They
definitely
aren't going to leave a day.
Maybe like a troop craft or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay,
What a
well,
waste.
that's it for the stream tonight, really. Thank you guys for keeping me company and everybody else that was here listening. My take right now on this event was pretty cool. I'm glad to have gotten another Night Whisper, because I just want to have a copy of each 5-star. So that's actually going to be a long-term project for this game. As for right now, the sigil, I'm excited for it. But I'm trying to figure out which relic is going to end up getting the boot, because there's a couple with her with hell that need to stay. Specifically, the Ratty for sure. That's a must stay. I'm a huge fan of the bus of Zeus, but the thing is, though, so when it comes to my take, when it comes to builds with relics and titans, sometimes it's well, in most cases it's best to focus on one element instead of trying to cover too much ground. So and the only reason is there's nothing wrong with trying to cover ground, but my approach to the game right now is that I need quick results, because I have certain mins to meet. So I'm trying to be as effective as possible. So my battles, I want them to be done within a minute and a half at most, right? So for example, if I focus on the Storm Maidens, then I'm going to make sure that all my relics are enhancing the Storm Maidens, which benefits the Omegas. But then there's relics out there that are going to be more focused on the Omegas, but they deal the most damage. But they have, but so then you play around with it. Or you can have like an all spell build, where like the spell's doing a lot of damage, but that necessarily means it's going to be effective for every battle. So you just tinker with it. So anyway, the little breakdown, I'm going to see what I can come up with, and I'm sure
That's the beauty of this game.
Exactly. It's one Titan, but it's all about the relics, man. It's always about the relics.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to start wrapping up. I just want to thank you guys for being here on Discord. We got Rage and Cajun and the Speaker Face hanging out. We'll definitely have you guys on for the
thanks
next
a
one.
lot. Sorry, Churro.
No, it's all good. And then everybody on the chat, thank you all for your 2 cents and comments. And anybody watching this at a later time, appreciate your time. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Peace out.
All right. Good night.
Take care, mate. See you again.
Later.